Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down.
Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10. McCord. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McCord. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, McCord. He is going to find Hill here. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tucker McCann.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And it's third down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Throwing. Love. Completion here to Claypool. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Green Bay.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Love going to give this one to Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And inches.
They go bootleg. Love. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Packers 14. Falcons
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Love from the gun. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have to...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
4 yards.
Marlon Davidson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, McCord. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off the play fake. McCord under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off play action. McCord. Caught. It's Cruz left side. A beautiful spin and room to run. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The 46-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down. McCord looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cruz.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Cruz. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
Aaron Jones on
and when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Love now. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he is all the way up past the 25. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw again, McCord looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, get out. Check 15. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Man, I got you.
On 1st down, McCord, open man is Hill. He's got it. He finds some open field here. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
No. Alert 3. 47.
Patterson on the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At at the 15-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. McCann's kick up and good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Final play of the half, Love. Ebron with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you got fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking to throw. McCord, he's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 1st and 10, McCord going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Love. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Here's Patterson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McCord, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. And they're going option play on third down. This is out quickly to the right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love looking to throw it. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Falcons 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you know,
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Love looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run with Patterson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a give, right side. It's Patterson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
6-yard line.
From the gun, McCord. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Off the play fake, McCord. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCord. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He'll buy some time right. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Fighting to stay upright. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Love's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And long.
Now Love letting one go deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And nothing but daylight ahead. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Packers 31. Falcons 27. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's going to go up top again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Chase Claypool, 75 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Throwing on first down. McCord now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Love. Being chased out left. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Love. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing. Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Night, sweetheart.
From the gun, McCord. That one complete to Hill. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Green Bay, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.